Sometimes you see my hands, sometimes you don't.
Hey, sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't.
Hey, right, right. Yeah, but it is Friday. It's the first Friday of March. We're into a new month. It is Friday, March 5th. And yeah, it's Friday. How was your
Can
week,
you
Sissy?
believe? Can you believe we're in another month again? 2021 is just, it's just
We're in a
moving.
whole new, right. We are in January, February. We're at the end of.
Yeah, we're nearing the end of winter, heading into spring and time change. So Sissy's having a little bit of difficulties here. So tonight we will be talking about National Multiple Personality Day, Dress in Blue Day, and tomorrow it'll be Oreo Cookie Day. So Sissy's back. So I just named off what of our days
Yeah,
were.
yes,
So
I hear you. And so what was the first day, Sissy?
the
Multiple
first day is
Personality
what you're
Day.
experiencing now, going in and out on Zoom. It's Multiple Personality Day.
Multiple Personality Day, yes. And um, I think, you know what, in a sense, everyone has some sort of multiple personality. We have, but we say that, but really it's more of us just showing a different side of our character. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's not, we're not necessarily that we have multiple personalities because that takes a true diagnosis to say that you have multiple personality disorder. And it is the actual diagnosis is better known as dissociative identity disorder or DID. And someone with DID may experience memory for important information like switch over to that different personality. They may not realize that they did it, so they won't remember what happened during that time. Now, I know when we say we express different sides of our character, sometimes I will say, "Oh, don't make Janelle come out," and Janelle's my
Right.
middle name, but she's the one. I say she's the one who is angry and will go off on you. But that doesn't necessarily mean I have a multiple personality. It's just a different part of my character that I choose to keep deep down because y'all don't want to see. That's that side they say you don't want to see. Yeah,
Right.
you don't want to see that side.
Right.
So, but
Right. Right. So yeah, you're right. I think we all experience a little bit of that. It's just that there's some that are really sick with it and they've been diagnosed.
mhm,
But you know,
right. And when I was looking this up, it said that this disorder affects less than 0.1 to 1% of the population. So that right there tells me there aren't many people who truly have multiple personality or dissociative identity disorder. The rest of us just try to blame it on that when we want to act a certain way and don't want people to think that that's really a part of us. We try to say, "Oh, I have multiple personalities." You may not truly have multiple personalities, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this this day was, you know, some people might. I wonder. Some people might be out there talking about this multiple personality day, so I'm going to act like my multiple personality.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
So,
So you know they call that alter egos.
right there it is. That's it. Yep, your alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's
Oh, something in my eye.
it's just pretty interesting. But you know, you're right. And some people will say, well, you know, that a Gemini, they'll say, well, you know, I have the split personalities. Anyway, that's you. You're a Gemini.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep. I was about to say, I'll say that. Yep. Yep.
so
I've said that and used that as an excuse.
yeah, so yeah,
Yep.
so I think we all got a little
You know what,
Gemini in
Sissy?
us.
Right. You know what? I just realized it looks like you have on a blue shirt today.
Right. So
You have
you
on a
know
blue
what?
shirt?
Why do I have on a blue shirt? Because
We
it's
all got
dressing
on blue
blue
today.
day.
Yes, I have on my
So
blue vest today.
yay. So dressing blue day is actually a day that was founded by the stage 4 colon cancer, a stage 4 colon cancer survivor back in 2006. So a lot of times I wear my blue on this day, or when I wear it, I think about, you know, people that we know that either has had colon cancer or passed away from colon cancer. But
Mm-hmm.
the blue also, it encourages everyone to learn about what causes colon cancers, and it brings awareness, you know, to it. So, you know, you usually have the little, but I don't have it on, but
You have a
the
ribbon.
ribbons and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So, um, but you know, colon cancer, you see it on television, you see that little commercial with the little toilet man, and you know, he tells you what to do with it and send it back.
Right.
Then the reason that is because colon cancer, um, it has no symptoms at all until it advances and it's gone out of
Yeah,
control.
and
So
that can be
that's why
scary
it's
because
very important. Mm-hmm.
that can be
Yeah, it
scary
is
because
scary,
you know
huh?
you walking around and thinking you're okay, and by the time they find out, it might be too late.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you
But
know, they recommend that you start doing it at age 50, but if it is a part of your family dynamics, then they encourage you to check it earlier. Like I know my
mm-hmm.
girlfriend, she had it and it was something in her family and she was gone before, way before age 50. So it's very important
Wow.
that, you know, you go and you have it checked. Just because you see that cute little commercial or what have you, it's a serious
Mm-hmm.
commercial. You know, it's very serious. So yeah, so today is Dress in Blue Day, in recognition of those that have survived or have passed on, but also to bring awareness. So go and get yourself tested because you don't know. You can be sitting here with it and not even know it.
Right, right. And I think sometimes, you know, even if you aren't 50 yet, go get tested because
Right, right,
you never
right.
know. You never know.
You never know. Like I said, you know, it can be, you know, a trait in your family, you know, so,
Mm-hmm.
but we can't,
Yeah.
you know, we just have to, you know, we have to stay aware, and it's good nowadays that we're more educated than we were in the past with certain things. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, you
Uh,
know what, Sissy, you know, right about
oh goodness.
now, we're doing a whole
What?
lot of um Girl Scout cookie buying, right? So it's leaving behind all of our old school cookies that we normally eat when we don't have the Girl Scout cookies.
Such as,
Well, such as like the Oreo cookie, you know, chocolate on the outside and that creamy middle on the inside. Yeah, break it open, you lick out the creamy part, and then you eat the cookie. Are you dunking in some milk? Because tomorrow is now Oreo cookie day. So
mm,
it's actually the National Biscuit Company, but tomorrow is known as Nabisco Day.
Uh-oh.
So there's Sissy coming back in. She wants to tell us all about the Oreo cookie day. Mmm.
Wish I had some Oreo cookies right now.
Well, you know I have some downstairs.
You're right. But you know what? One question. What is the right way to eat an Oreo cookie? That's a standing question. You know, we may never have a true answer to that one. But Oreo cookies by the National Biscuit Company, which is today known as Nabisco, and they were first developed and produced the Oreo biscuit in 1912 at its Chelsea factory in New York City. So Oreo cookies started in New York City. The first Oreo cookie in the U.S. sold for 25 cents. New York City? Oh, that's not the Oreo cookie commercial. That's the
no. Oh yeah, that's the paste.
What was that? The paste
Paste
picante
picante.
sauce. When they said New York City, yeah. When they said New York City, but they were sold 25 cents a pound. That is how many? I wonder how many Oreo cookies you could get for 25 cents a pound. That I'm thinking that would be a lot.
No.
The first Oreo.
Yeah, it's probably about 20. Because I
a pound of cookies.
You know, you're gonna make me go downstairs and look at my pack.
Yeah, how many in a pound?
Even if you think of 25.
I know, but
even if you think 25 cents a pound for 20 or 25 cents for around 20 cookies, that's still a lot.
It's a lot. That's what you call a family pack.
The family pack of cookies. But,
right.
So now the question is, what is the correct way to eat an Oreo? Is there a correct way to eat an Oreo?
There isn't. Like I said, sometimes you twist it apart and you eat the cream out and then you eat the cookie. Sometimes you just twist it so that you can have more. So you make two out of it so you can have more cookies.
Sometimes you might want to dunk the whole thing in milk.
Right.
Sometimes you don't have milk.
And so you just
what's your
pop
favorite
it in
way
your
to
mouth.
eat Oreo cookie?
You know?
Wilson,
so,
what's your favorite way to eat a cookie?
An Oreo cookie.
An Oreo cookie.
With my mouth.
You know it.
I'm mad at you, Wilson. That's true.
I like to twist it. I like to
answer. What's the correct way to eat an Oreo cookie? With your mouth.
Wait, Wilson was just saying you like to do what with it, Wilson?
I like to twist it so I get white on each side because I don't want to just have the black by itself. I want the black and the white, a mixture. You know, I like that integration. So that's how I do mine. I don't like to dip. Don't dip it in milk because I like the crunch. I don't want no soggy cookie.
Yeah, and you have to, it's a fine line because if you dip it too long, it'll end up getting all soggy and fall off into your cup. That's the worst.
Right. You know, now you got crummy milk.
What's your favorite way to eat an Oreo cookie?
Crummy milk and soggy cookies.
I just bite it regularly.
See, with her mouth.
Do you prefer to dip it in milk or no?
Nope. But my favorite ones are the red velvet Oreo cookies.
Red velvet Oreo cookies? I haven't tried those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the blonde.
That is one thing. Blonde?
Never tried the blonde ones.
Yeah, I like those. They call them blonde. They're like just vanilla cookie. Yeah, those are
I've seen
good.
the
You gotta
golden
try it
ones,
out.
and they start coming out with like mint ones.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yes,
They
yes,
started
yes, you're
coming out with
right, they
so many
are.
different kind of Oreo cookies. I think I still prefer the regular.
So tell
chocolate
me
and
this, do
vanilla.
you like, I know, but tell me this, do you like the thin ones, the double
No.
stuff, or just the regular?
Just the regular ones. The double stuffs can be a little too much.
Yeah.
The thin ones
I
are
like
too
the
thin,
regular.
like feel like Goldilocks. Those are too thick. The thin ones are too thin, and the original ones are just right.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
You know, this is a perfect intro into our main topic for today, because Oreo cookies are great to eat when you are watching game shows.
Yeah, buddy.
I know that I've been watching Game Show Network a lot lately, and I don't know if I could actually say watching Game Show Network or just certain games like Family Feud. Actually, there's a few on Game Show Network I like: Family Feud, America Says,
Mm-hmm.
Idiot Test.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Idiot
No.
test.
No, I like Common Knowledge. I've watched every once in a while.
Yeah, I watched that. I watch the card game. What is that? Catch
Oh,
21.
Catch
Oh,
21.
no. Yeah.
And I like Chain Reaction.
Chain Reaction. That's the other one I like.
Yeah. No.
Wilson does not like Catch 21.
No. Something
Yeah,
about that
look,
one
I'm
I
still
don't
trying to
like.
catch it.
What? The 21?
Yeah, I'm not very good.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I really don't like it from when they come out with that little dance thing they do. I don't even like that.
Oh yeah, they yeah.
I don't like that.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know,
Well, what?
he was I think weren't they both dancers or something like that? I know he was.
Not a
They
very
were on
good.
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, is that why they do that?
Probably,
Oh.
'cause, yeah, he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Is his partner, is the girl on there Whitney?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's a pro from Dancing with the Stars. And then
Okay.
he went on the show and he was her partner.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
why that's their little.
That's why
thing
they do that.
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We
And
even
they won
learned
that
stuff on Fun
season.
Facts Friday.
That makes more sense then. That's why they doing that. He always talks about, thank you for your choreography. I'm like, oh.
I know.
We're on a game show. We're not here to dance. Okay. I get it now. See? Gotta have the full context.
Look, now every time I watch it, I'm gonna think of Wilson.
Yeah. Watching they come out. They look like
Right.
they're like,
See, but why are they dancing?
you guys aren't doing so good with that dance.
So we of some game shows, just a few, because they had a list of like 25.
Mm-hmm.
But these are some popular U.S. game shows. Supermarket Sweep. I remember used to love Supermarket Sweep
Yeah.
when it first came out, and now it's come back out again. Is it
It's
Leslie Jones? Is that her name?
yeah, it's Leslie. Yeah,
Yes.
it's Leslie Jones. Yeah, she's the host of it now.
Yep. I've watched it now. We used to say I wanted to be on that show.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Not
that
me.
was just fun.
No, not you.
Cause those baskets get heavy when you put all that stuff in there. Woo. Woo. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I lost you. What about this Name That Tune? Now Name That Tune is a version of Name That Tune is back out again.
I saw that.
The
Is
Shazam
it-
one.
What is it called though?
Shazam.
Because
Is it called
Shazam.
Shazam?
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Desiree just said. Shazam. I didn't know
Yeah.
the name of it.
There was called Name That Tune still. No?
I don't think there's a Name That Tune one.
Yeah, it's a new one that's on, because I just watched it last week. And, who is the, I think, oh
Is it
God,
Jamie
what's his
Foxx?
name? Wayne, isn't Wayne Brady the host of it?
He is Let's Make a
Wayne
Deal.
Brady hosts Let's Make a Deal.
I know, but he's hosting something else too.
Is he?
Hearing a bad echo.
Yes, I'm trying to cut it off.
Oh no, it's not Wayne Brady. It's
Is it Jamie Foxx?
It's called Name That Tune.
Oh,
It's still called Name That Tune, but it's hosted by somebody named Jane Karaski.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. That means I watch too many game shows. I'm getting them all twisted. They all meshing together. But Sissy, you know, you had the opportunity to do the Let's Make a Deal. How was that? Because that's an old school game.
Yes, my dad and I went to Let's Make a Deal. That actually, it was pretty fun. That was pre-corona days. We did Let's Make a Deal, but it was pretty fun. And I don't know what was more fun, to do the show or just the fun of preparing and getting dressed up in the costume and all of that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it was
pretty
pretty
cool.
exciting.
When you crayon and a pencil, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you still
So
hear
we
the
have
echo?
a
I think I
start.
fixed it.
No,
Look,
it's-
we have a game show star amongst our presence, because not only were you there, you were called.
Yeah.
Yes, and we actually were on there and won, and that was a few years ago now too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem that long ago, but it was actually. So what about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? What about that game?
Is that
Well,
still on?
Yeah,
It's
that's
still
still
on.
on.
But I know I've actually, some of those questions I'd probably get $100, because those questions I wouldn't do too well. But I pulled up some facts, and these are,
Those
to share.
games are too stressful. I would have to use that $1
Yes,
million
make you
for
think too
for my medical bill, because it'll give me a heart attack.
Oh Lord, please don't go there.
You know what? Don't say it.
Hey, it's just a suspense. $1
pulled up some
million, and then
Huh.
you gotta do this, and you're trying to answer a question. Well, guess what? I'll be eliminated in the first round, so that's okay. So
Oh. So Sissy, there's a couple games those were some popular games in the US. I pulled up some facts on some games that weren't necessarily in the US, but I thought they still were some interesting facts.
mhm.
There was a World Sauna Championships, and it says that they were held annually in Finland from 1999 until 2010. Contestants would start in temperature above the boiling point of water, and whoever could endure the longest would win. So, needless to say, the competition folded after a contestant died when he effectively cooked himself inside. So when you say your blood is boiling, literally his blood was
It's
boiling. Now, to me, shouldn't you have reached a point before you die, like, okay, you know what? This is just too hot. I can't take it no more. Stop. Like, maybe his brain had got too hot already and he couldn't think enough to get out. Like, why did you stay there that long?
well, maybe
No.
it's like the frog. The whole way they say if you put a frog in hot water, put a frog in water and then you put it on the stove and it boils, then the body's gonna like just gradually go with it and it'll die, versus the water's hot, you put a frog in it and it jumps out.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
How about this? As soon
Ooh,
as you get up
McDonald's.
there
Oh,
and you put your
I know. I'm like, I
finger
see somebody at McDonald's.
in McDonald's. Okay, I want a Big Mac. Oh, you're gonna turn the camera off now. Look, when I'm pressing my order.
No, man.
You know what? But as soon as you get up to that water and you put your finger in it, or you put your big toe in it, you're gonna jump back. Who would get in that like that?
But like, I guess like the analogy of the frog, if you're in there and you're gradually increasing, you don't realize that it's too hot until it's too late for you to move. I don't know. So that was that one. That was called the World Sauna Championships.
Mm.
Let's see. Now this one. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. This was on The Price is Right. It says that The Price is Right once gave a treadmill to a contestant that was in a wheelchair. We're just gonna have a moment of silence on that one.
For real?
Another fact about The Price is Right is that
Well,
no, we just got a moment of silence on the wheelchair winning the treadmill.
you want me to tell you my thoughts, what I see when you do that? So he somehow the wheelchair gets on the treadmill, right? And it's like going really, really slow, but it's not really like he's not falling off his wheels. And then he's like working his legs out because he could still move his legs a little bit.
But see, I guess I could see that though, because the wheels would steady be moving and he's just exercising his feet.
I guess.
Or maybe
Now,
the wheels could be stationed on the outside where they won't move and he just exercises his legs.
You know what?
Okay, we're gonna move to the next one.
They do have treadmills, for that. But when
See,
they
and that's what I'm like,
The
it
Price
could
is
be.
Right, that was not good.
Well, one thing that it does show is that they don't handpick the prizes for the contestants. It's just random prizes.
That's
So at
true.
least we know, it was a random prize. They couldn't control who was going to win the prize.
right. And it's not his fault. He said $1 and won it.
Right. So maybe he could give it as a gift. We gift it to somebody. So we're gonna move on to the next one. I had to work hard to say that with a straight face. So
You did very well.
The Price is Right.
But
Yes. There's one
Go
that they
ahead.
says they gave a contestant a real elephant as a gag prize, and they were later going to give the winner $4,000, right? But one winner, they complained and they wanted the elephant that they were promised because that's what they were promised. So the show finally conceded and they delivered it to the contestants' home in Texas. They finally found a way, I guess, to buy them an elephant and deliver it to their home in Texas. Is it even legal to have an elephant in Texas?
Well, I mean,
none
land in
of
Texas
you,
is
none
not
of you own a
expensive.
traveling circus,
Oh, yes.
but
that's
none of
true.
you own. Maybe the kids in the
get-
neighborhood came by and you did a little circus show for them.
And I mean, Texas probably has like
Yeah, they could
50
have been event
acres for like
planners and did little
$5.
elephant rides, huh?
Yes.
Mhm. Uh-huh. At a
Yeah.
birthday party or
Okay.
something, Yeah, Des, you're right. Everything in Texas is big. That's what they say. But they think everybody in California got big bank accounts. So I don't know. Go figure. I don't have either of the two. So Mhm.
Whoa.
So lastly, on that Price is Right, when we were talking about the wheelchair, the Price is Right did the one with the treadmill that they finally did, realize that they did it wrong. And so they did give that contestant a wheelchair. So they made right by that. So they felt really, really bad about what they had done. So they gave him a wheelchair instead. So
Gave them
that's-
like an
wheelchair?
electric wheelchair or something.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
So that was,
Yeah.
you know, that was good.
that was good. They tried to, yeah, they redeemed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It still was that still was a fun fact.
Yes, that was.
So here's one called Touch the Truck. There was a game show in 2001 called Touch the Truck, in which the person who could touch a stationary truck, like they would just park a truck, and the person who could stand there and touch the truck the longest without falling asleep won the truck. Guess how long somebody stood there and touched the truck? Well, it didn't say necessarily they had to stand there. It just said they had to touch the truck the longest without falling asleep.
A year. Oh no, without falling asleep. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Like
without
3
falling
days.
asleep. The winner lasted over 81 hours. And
How
then
many
they
years?
sold, that's like a little more than 3 days, because 3 days, 72 hours. So a little more than 3 days. And then they sold the truck to fund a political party.
And then
And
what?
they never went to sleep.
Then they sold the truck to fund a political party. How many energy drinks did they have to drink to stay awake for 81 hours? That's
Right.
a long time.
That's a long
Can you
time.
imagine, where did they
Yeah.
go to the bathroom? Sorry.
Maybe they just
Good
had a cup there, and
question.
as long as one hand was touching the truck, they used the other hand for the to hold the cup or whatever. Or maybe it was a guy and they didn't have to hold the cup. They just, went wherever they went.
Yeah, where was
Right.
the truck parked?
They probably had like a 5-gallon bucket, like for water.
Right, right. Or they had on a depend in a diaper and
So
whatever
they could
else.
make it. Now, there's one more fact I'd want to share. There was a nice one, and this one sort of goes to how we said blue is for cancer awareness. And
Mhm.
this one is from Jeopardy. Cindy Stowell had a lifelong dream to be a Jeopardy contestant. In 2016, she made the show, and in spite of the fact that she had stage 4 cancer during the filming, that right there says a lot, that just because you may be diagnosed with cancer doesn't mean you can't do anything. She
Right.
was able to still film the show, and she became a 6-time champion. She died shortly before her episodes aired because they tape the shows and then they will air them like usually a few months later.
Mhm.
She died before they aired, and she donated her 100.
Wow.
$103,000 went into the cancer organizations. So yeah. So through it all, and I remember watching her, and I never knew she was ill. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
say
I
you
have a
remember watching
girlfriend.
that one? Oh wow.
Yeah, well, I have a girlfriend that is that's really big in Jeopardy. So I'm gonna say this is the one that she had me look at, but I can't, you know, I can't be for sure. I think she was just having me watch Alex Trebek too, so because he was ill as well. I don't know, but she did donate all that money, which was good for the research.
Yeah. But before we leave, Sissy, we have a couple of announcements in our community that we want to remind people about this week.
Yes, we do. Um, the days are getting short to sign up for those fellowship programs. Remember, you have the Black or Latinx women fellowship program that's going to be ending on the 15th of March. And then you have the Facebook fellowship opportunity that's going to be ending. Well, the last day to get your name in for that is on the 12th of March. So we encourage you to go to our Facebook page and take a look at the flyers and get yourself signed up for these wonderful opportunities. And then what do we have going on in about a week or two?
We have 65.0 Word of Faith Radio. We're excited.
Woo, woo. Yeah. Yeah. Sign up. Sign up. because it's by invitation. So sign yourself up so you can get the link so you can join in. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes, and you must register through Eventbrite, 650wofradio.eventbrite.com to get the login information. If you watched our show last week, you saw we had a I don't know, can't call a photo bomber, what you call it, a Zoom bomber that
A
came
Zoom
in.
bomber.
So to try to minimize that, you must register through Eventbrite to get the login information for the Word of Faith Radio show. And we will be sharing that event on our Facebook page also. So
Yeah.
yes, that's going to be on
Be a
March
good
12th.
Yeah, good time.
Good times. So thanks everybody for tuning in. This was another Fun Fact Friday, and we will be back next Friday. Mark your calendars now for the first Friday in April. That is going to be our 1-year anniversary of Fun Facts Friday. We're going to do bloopers. You'll see some of our crazy faces when we be glitching out, some of our funny moments. So the first Friday in April. Yes, get ready for that.
But make sure you come see me on Sunday morning at www.ofccfairfield.com. Meet me in the chat.
That's right. WOSCCfairfield.com. She'll be in the chat.
I'll
See,
be there.
moments like that, she'll be in the cat. Yeah, those kind of things. That's what we're going to be showing on the first. Catch us on the first Friday of April.